taking a moment at the beginning to admire the scenery. Got a kind of big old megastructures in the background. I always like seeing that. This whole wad is really remarkable. This is a map 1, so it's not this, you know, the most remarkable in the set, but it's a really cool map. The structure's interesting. You've got this somewhat forbidding courtyard that I'm poking into to grab a couple of weapons and then run out of again. And then up the stairs ahead there's a hall full of essentially a series of entrenched encounters. When you run up to those imps, it also opens a wall with chain gunners behind you, so you can either immediately head back and take care of them, or try taking cover behind the door to the imps. But that just causes the wall to fall away, and this other encounter happened. It's practically over in the time it took me to describe the setup. But there's just a lot of ways to go about it, and I kind of went the manly style this time, of just running in and swishing everything, getting the berserk pack and punching the melee enemies to death. And here I'm kind of hoping that the chain gunners will save me some ammo by killing the Macubus. Sometimes they're insanely effective in infighting, even though they're so fragile. Like if other monsters are stupid about shooting, a chain gunner can really kill a Macubus or a Revenant often. It just depends. Didn't really happen. But, you know, can't fault me for trying. So the next thing I want to do is get that megasphere that we saw in the fountain near the entrance, which is accessed through a fairly obvious secret back in this area. That switch there, the skull switch that you can see for a second, opens a door there at this wall where these shotgun shell ammo pickups are. But only stays open for a second, so you got to strafe run over. It's pretty obvious of a secret, which is cool. I prefer those to really obscure secrets. And it's kind of a pain to do, which isn't that cool, I guess, but you know, whatever. It's really nice aesthetics in this level, like not showy, nothing super fancy, but it just all has a really good sense of place and character, personality, which is going to be a recurring theme in this map, not only in this WAD. Not only do the maps have a lot of visual detailing, but they have a lot of individuality. It goes through a lot of different themes. So this part really isn't such a big deal, to be honest. The hardest part of the map is probably when you first open the door, expose yourself to a bunch of hit scanners all at once. It's the easiest place to die quick. So, that switch I just flipped opened the door to the super shotgun in the little alcove there. And getting the yellow key triggers a pain elemental to warp in into the courtyard, so you have to be aware of that. I managed to stuff him just barely, and the imps hopefully kill him for me. Nice. So things are just about done with now. All that's left is to go through the yellow door, which just reveals a switch that opens the exit. And as you can cool little... Those, like, instant elevators where the scenery changes instantly, there's quite a few of them in this water. I kind of like it. Like, they're, it's nice and dramatic. So this final encounter is sort of interesting because there's a bunch of trash enemies in the archvile backing up. The main threat here is if the archvile gets into the courtyard, there is no good cover there. So you really have to... at that point, like, the presence of all these zombies is an advantage to you because it keeps distracting him with resurrecting them and gives you time to kill him. If there was nothing there with the archvile, it would be extremely difficult. And then as I was about to leave, I noticed that I had one monster alive. I thought, well, let's make this a clean UV max. Super good speedrun time too. Yeah, 4:33. There's no par, so I'm under par.